All right, guys, so I feel like I say this often on my channel about how politicians are simply just actors, right? Not only politicians, but also people in the mainstream liberal media, your favorite news anchor, whoever, they're all actors, right? They're paid actors, Hollywood actors, okay? They're there to put on a performance and to make you believe that they're on your side, even if they're not. That's why when a lot of these people run, they'll sound good, okay? They'll advocate for a lot of things that the people that they're trying to get to vote for them believe in, right? But as soon as they get in office, they become turncoats. Well, the reason why is because they never really believed those things in the first place, and they were simply saying those things to get your vote, okay? And sometimes, guys, it's not just as simple as, well, I'm going to run for a certain party, and I believe, 80-90% of the things in that party, I'm just going to act like I believe 100% of the things that my constituents agree with, just so I can get that vote. No. Sometimes it's even worse than that. Sometimes these people don't even agree with the party at all. However, they're going to run in a certain party to get a certain group of people to vote for them just so they can get in office and vote against the people's best interests, right? And that is what this story is right here, which involves a South Carolina Democrat Senate candidate, Krystle Matthews, pushing, quote, sleeper Republicans in a leaked call, okay? Essentially what she's advocating for here, guys, is that Democrats run as Republicans, get in office, and then do what Democrats want them to do. And this is a very important story, and that's why I am pushing it, because we have to be aware that there are rhinos, like actual literal rhinos, in our ranks, okay? Republicans in name only. Not just guys that are traditionally Republican, but, kind of have basically become Democrats like Mitt Romney. No. We're talking about flat out Democrats, okay? That are Republicans that simply are in office to push the Democrat agenda. That is what some of these people are trying to do, okay? And we have to be aware of this. We have to vet some of these people because they're not all on our side. They're not our friends, okay? Even though they might sound good, they might not necessarily be our friends. And this was exposed by you-know-who, right? PV, Project Veritas, once again. And I actually saw this story after I saw another story in which they were exposing some other candidates, particularly a Utah Senate candidate, Miss Becky Edwards, and her reaction to Roe v. Wade being overturned, in which she's not necessarily happy about Roe v. Wade being overturned.
I can absolutely guarantee you I'm your best bet. I'm the only candidate who has even said anything other than joyful, happy, yay, answer to prayer on what we're seeing on Roe. So
yeah, definitely stand up for.
I'm going to stand up.
Abortion.
I'm going to stand up. And we have like trigger law here in Utah that basically is going to make things really. I'm deeply concerned. So a trigger law that basically bans all abortions here in Utah from I think it's 12 weeks on. And I'm thinking, well, or the laws in Mississippi 6 weeks, or Texas, I think. Mississippi, Texas, Oklahoma, what the heck? Idaho even.
Yeah, so it's not like Miss Becky Edwards hasn't been forthcoming in regards to her views on Roe v. Wade being overturned. I mean, she has been kind of clear that she doesn't support it, but she says, hey, I also believe in the sanctity of life and this, that, and the other, right? She's going to use the right words and phrases to make it seem like, hey, I'm against, abortion or whatever. But at the same time, from a policy standpoint, I mean, she's basically going to be on the same side as the Democrats, which, I mean, is hey, whatever, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that, she can't be a Republican. But I just think that people need to understand who they're voting for in their actual positions, before people go vote, because a lot of these people, again, they will use wording and terminology to make it seem like they're for something that they're actually not really for, okay? So I want people to understand that. Now, let's get into this story right here, which is a South Carolina Democrat Senate candidate, Krystle Matthews, pushing quote-unquote sleeper Republicans. And this was exposed in a leaked call that she had with an inmate, in which, again, she called for Democrat plants to be put in the Republican Party to run in Republican races so that they could basically overthrow the Republican Party with far left liberal Democrats. So let's go ahead and read about this. Democrat South Carolina U.S. Senate candidate Krystle Matthews, who serves as a state representative, appeared to advocate for sleeper Republican candidates and funding campaigns with illegal dope money and what is claimed to be a leaked call made public by Project Veritas. The audio appears to feature Matthews discussing with an inmate the possibility of changing politics from the inside by having Democrats run as Republicans. Quote, we need some sleepers like we need them to run as the other side, even though they for our side. And we need them to win, she said on the call. We need people to run as Republicans in these local elections. She appeared to argue this is the only way we're going to change the dynamics in South Carolina. Matthews later stated a belief these, quote, sleepers could wreak havoc on the inside. When we get enough of us in there, we can wreak havoc for real from the inside out, she said. Then we can flip some ish from the inside out. Though it is unclear if she was joking or speaking in hyperbole, Matthews further appeared to advocate using dope money for her campaign. Yeah, so let's go ahead and play the audio of this leak call so that you guys can get a better understanding of what this woman was talking about.
We need some secret sleepers. Like, we need them to run as the other side, even though they for our side. And we need them to win. Right. We need people to run as Republicans in these local elections. And this is the only way you're going to change the dynamics in South Carolina. We can battle them in public all day. As long as we know we're working for the same goal, for me, I feel like, y'all, we need sleepers. When we get enough of us in there, we can wreak havoc for real from the inside out. Then we can flip some from the inside out. We got to take back some of these seats, especially in these local elections. We need a group of sleepers. And I still got to struggle to raise money for my campaign. Where the is my black people with money? I don't care about no dope money. Give me that dope boy money. Where the duffel bag boys? Find you somebody in your family that don't even know you donating to my campaign and put that under their name. Honestly, these ain't the same type of black people that I grew up around. I don't recognize these black people. So I don't black because I don't understand the type of black that they are. Now, can I talk intelligently? I can move in all kind of circles, but I love black people. I feel safest around my people. I'm very much in a lot of ways, but I know how to turn it off and turn it on. You know, I know how to be in certain spaces. You know, you got to be able to turn it off and turn it on. We need some folks that can wear all black at night and take their yard signs down when they sleeping. We ain't got to make a bunch of noise about it. We ain't gotta go live about it. Just don't say just like when somebody drop money and you pick it up. You pick that up and keep walking.
As we just read there, guys, this person is advocating for Democrats to run as Republicans in local elections in South Carolina, right? And so with that being said, people need to be very careful about the history of these candidates that are running in the local elections, right? The guys that have all of a sudden become Republicans, that are hardcore conservative, even though they were Democrats forever, right? Forever. Up until that point. And now all of a sudden they support Trump. Red flag, right? Huge red flag. Now, in regards to the whole dope money thing, I believe that's illegal, right? I don't believe that you can accept drug money as campaign funds, right? So her being out here talking about where the dope boys at, the black community that can give her money for her campaign, I'm not necessarily sure if that's a good look, okay? I'm not necessarily sure if that's a good look. I don't think that is legal, okay? And also to imply that, the people with money in the black community are the dope boys, not a good look as well either, right? I'm pretty sure there are people in the black community with money that can help donate to your campaign. You just need to appeal to them, right? You need to actually try to get their vote and to convince them that you are somebody that is worth giving money to, right? But no, instead she wants illegal funding, right? Illegal money. Give me the dope money. I don't care about the dope money, okay? Kind of crazy, right? Kind of crazy. Again, what these people say behind closed doors, even though she's not a Republican, she is just flat out, advocating for a strategy that could destroy the Republican Party from the inside out. If you're running all these fake candidates, saying, oh, I love Trump, whatever, I'm super conservative, blah, 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 and they literally just became a conservative overnight, that's a red flag, especially in South Carolina. You got to be very, very, very careful about these people. I'm not saying that people can't switch overnight. Some people can. You know, with stuff going on in this country, a lot of people are converting overnight, right? But you got to understand the difference between people who genuinely believe the things that they say they believe and people who are just, you know, running to get elected, but then to get in the office and do the exact opposite of the things that they ran on, right? So I think this story is very important, and that's why I want to do it, to make you guys aware, you know, for your local elections, you know, whether it's state representative, Senate, whatever, that a lot of these people are not really your friends, and you have to look into their backgrounds to see, okay, what is their history? Did they just become Republican? What were they advocating before the past? You know, what are their actual real positions? So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.